Hey everyone, welcome to my first video posting for the 2012 Marine Corps Marathon. For those of you who I do not know, my name is Tim Savoy and I am a first-year graduate student at the George Washington University in Washington, D.C. So why are you here today? Why am I speaking at you? Some of you may have gotten this link off of Facebook or from a forwarded message from a friend or colleague. Well, I want to tell you a little bit about me and something that I'm doing this year, okay? And I want to do it in a very cheap video format, so please forgive me as I am not that good at recording video journals. It is something that I'm pretty new at. So, this year I am running the 2012 Marine Corps Marathon. The Marine Corps Marathon is held in Arlington, Virginia, just outside of D.C., and this will be my third time running the race. So, why the Marine Corps Marathon? Well, growing up, I was the son of a military father. My dad served in the Marine Corps for 21 years. I was born in Orange County, California, where I lived on base growing up, as well as in Camp Lejeune, North Carolina. So the military really does have a strong history with my family, even though I am not a member of the military, and my dad is no longer a Marine. So this year, when I run the Marine Corps Marathon, I'm actually running for a group called TAPS. So TAPS stands for the Tragedy Assistance Program for Survivors. So easy to remember. And what does TAPS do? So TAPS is a nonprofit organization that serves the families of the fallen. Anytime that someone dies in combat, abroad, anyone in the military who passes away, TAPS is there to actively support the friends and family of the fallen. So this could be a spouse, it could be a child who has lost their mother or father to combat. And so TAPS is an amazing organization. I got started with TAPS in 2011 in March when I was working with them over spring break while at GW. So after volunteering with them a little bit, I actually learned more about what they did, and they actually asked me to run the Marine Corps Marathon last year in honor of someone who had fallen. So this is kind of where I want to tell you about a friend of mine. So this is a little bit of a different friend, you know. I have a friend named Patrick, Staff Sergeant Patrick Dolphin. Patrick is a very honorable man. He actually has served his country. He did 3 tours abroad in Afghanistan and Iraq. And the reason I'm telling you about Patrick is because I have never met Patrick. Patrick was killed in action just over a year ago now, on July 30th, 2011. So, as a part of the Marine Corps Marathon, last year I was offered a chance to run in memory of someone who had fallen. And while I was very hesitant at first, as I didn't want to glorify someone's death, I agreed, and I was paired with Patrick. Now, after doing this, it completely has changed my past year. Patrick is an absolutely amazing American. You know, he gave everything to his country, and I think that is one of the most admirable things that someone can do for their country. And so this year, for the 2012 Marine Corps Marathon, I am yet again running for Patrick in his honor. And in the past year, I have met Patrick's family. I have received so much support from TAPS and his family, who are amazing people. So I'm just hoping that, you know, this year I can continue to promote the ideas of TAPS, as well as to, you know, maybe show someone Patrick's story, because he was an amazing individual. So, what am I doing for this? Well, you know, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I am fundraising for this race. As a runner for TAPS, I am trying to promote them and raise money for their organization, as the majority of their funding comes from donations from individuals. So, this is where you come in. How can you help me? Alright, so, step 1. Yes, there are signs in this video. So, step 1. Watch. Watch my videos. I will be recording a video once a week with progress of my training, and also giving updates for how my fundraising is going. So, that's step 1. Step number 2. Give back. at the link below this video, you will see a link to a TAPS page that will be my fundraising page. So this year I'm feeling quite ambitious. Last year I was in roughly the top 10% of runners for TAPS, and this year I am aiming for about $2,500 in donations from TAPS. Remember, no donation is too big or too small. 100% of the proceeds go back to TAPS and go straight into their program. So you are supporting directly the families of those who have of soldiers who have fallen while abroad. So, again, my goal, $2,500. I know that we can do this. I know that I can do this, and I can promise you, with every donation, I'm going to push myself even harder in the race to get a new personal best for the race. So, finally, step number 3. This is a little more abstract, but I want you to share this. I want you to share my message, whether it is with friends and family or just someone, a coworker. Let them know about my campaign and let them know about Patrick's story. In all of the emails I've been sending out about this, I've tried to include a little bit about Patrick's life, as I really do feel that his story is one that you won't hear very many times. So share this. Even if you don't want to donate to my campaign, that's fine. But if you take away from this one thing, take away remembering those who have fallen. This is going to be a crazy couple months now as I prepare for this race. Just for a little context, this is actually my 6th marathon, I believe. Yeah, 6. Wow. And a marathon is 26.2 miles. And this is definitely the one that I'm feeling the closest to. It's a very personal experience now running for Patrick, and I hope that all of you will join me and support me in the 2012 Marine Corps Marathon. So without further ado, thank you so much for your support. To those of you I know, I love you all very much. This is going to be an absolutely amazing experience. For those of you I don't know, feel free to email me anytime. My email is included below, as well as my contact information. So thank you for your support. Thank you for being there for me. And on behalf of TAPS, thank you very much. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. And, please let me know if there's anything I can do for you. All right? Until the next video, here we go.